Hi, Taurus, and welcome to your 2019 tarot forecast. This tarot reading will only look to positive messages, positive things that are going to happen and unfold for you in 2019. It's not to say that there will be no challenges or anything like that. It's just this reading is going to focus on the positive because I feel it's just better to set positive intentions for the new year, right? Rather than focus on all the negative. So, Taurus, let's pull a card here and see which area of your life is going to see the biggest improvement in 2019 for the, in 2019 for the positive. Ooh, nice. Your own house, second house energy. So Taurus, this is very career or finance based for you guys in 2019. Your assets, finances, the things that you value. So because this is positive, Taurus, many of you are going to see an increase to your income, how you're receiving your income. It could be you get a raise, you get a promotion, you get a different job entirely with a new company. You start doing something on the side, like some idea, creative talent you have. Could be inheritance, unexpected money coming your way, an unexpected bonus being given to you at some point in 2019. It's different for all of you, how this extra financial abundance is going to come into your life. But Taurus, for the positive, it's your money, it's your pinnacles, it's and this could be if you're just at like a really unhappy job. 2019 is bringing you a new company to go work for where there is happiness. Okay, not only do you make the kind of money you need to make, but you're also happy, because sometimes we get stuck at jobs that pay us very, very well. However, we're completely miserable with the structure of the company or the co-workers or the management, etc. And for you guys, there is something positive happening in that second house, whether your happiness within the workplace is changing, more abundance is coming your way, you're going to become self-employed, you're going to start doing something on the side that's bringing you more money. If you're, you guys who are trying to invent and create might actually get some investors for your project at some point in 2019. So let's pull some more cards, Taurus, and see what's happening inside of you for the positive. Oh, nice. Look at this. We got Chiron. So, Taurus, there is big time healing taking place within you. This could be directly related to your finances, and for others of you, this could be emotionally, all right? If you went through a lot through 2018, 2019, you're definitely going to be receiving a lot of healing energy, able to connect the dots, having a lot of different personal breakthroughs which allow you to heal and release the past so that you can move on, move forward. So Taurus, I really feel based on these two cards that 2019 is a year where a lot of things that have been hurting you and haunting you are finally getting cleared up. And those of you who have really been struggling in the finance department, like with your money, it's like that's where you're going to receive a really big healing in 2019, all right? So let's pull some more cards, Taurus, and see what else comes out. All right. Ooh, look at this. We have Destiny over here next to the second house energy. Ooh, and look at this. We have Wisdom. Like I said, this healing over here is all about you like connecting the dots somehow, some way, and just seeing how all the pieces fit together. And it finally, like this big time release of energy that's been holding you down, holding you back, because with Wisdom there, it's just a deep understanding all the way into your soul. And it's one thing to intellectually know something and understand it, but it's a different thing entirely when you feel it at the core of your being. That's when you just know it like you know it. And you guys are going to be there in 2019 about just different things that have happened and finally why they happen. And that's why we're healing. That's why we're able to release and let go with wisdom. Mirroring destiny here. Yeah, Taurus, what you've been through has been preparing you, okay? And I love to say this, you can only go as high as your lowest low. So if some of you have really been struggling financially, you know, throughout 2018 or even prior to that, 2019 is bringing you a different energy. I feel like the financial struggle, those of you who have been experiencing it like that, it has a lot to do with unhealed wounds and things within you. And because we have Chiron here, it's like those things are finally getting healed inside of you, Taurus. And forgive me, but I think Chiron... Is it Chiron moved from Pisces into Aries and then retrograded back into Pisces and now is going into Aries? Or is it that it was in Aries, moved into Taurus, and retrograded back into Aries? Oh, I'm sorry, Taurus. I can't remember. But if it's going to be in Taurus and not Aries, that would make sense. But if it's not, it doesn't really matter. You're finally releasing some long-held wounds, and those wounds are energy, and that energy is denser and it keeps your vibration down. All things are connected. So even though you may have been struggling with emotions of sadness, worry, anxiety, depression, all of that, you know, it may have had nothing to do with money, but that's where you're being hit hard. That's where it was affecting some of you, okay? And as 2019 unfolds and you are being healed and you're releasing those hurts, those wounds, your vibration naturally elevates. And the higher your vibration, the more abundance can come to you because there's less resistance. So whatever you guys have been going through, it's part of your journey. It's part of your destiny. And 2019, it's like finances are getting easier, or, you know, your job environment's getting easier, or you're finally going to become self-employed, or you're going to just, there's money coming in, Taurus. And also with that, emotionally and mentally, you're wiser for the journey you've been walking. It's just like everything is making sense throughout 2019. Like, I know why now. I know why I went through that. It prepared me for this. I know why that relationship didn't work out. It prepared me for this. I know why I've been so miserable at my job all of 2018. It was to push me here in, say, February of 2019 to start looking for a job. And oh my God, this is like the most amazing job ever, okay? It's energy like that, Taurus. So let's pull you some more cards. It's like, it's destiny, Taurus. If you feel like you've just been in the rut and it's never going to change, it is. You've been held back for a reason. Like I said, your lowest low is what creates your highest high. So some of you who have been low, 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 it's because you're about to shoot way up to your highest high that you've never had before. So let's pull some more cards, Taurus. All right, dream the world into being. Oh, look at that. Taurus, that sits right next to destiny and second house energy. Those of you who want to become self-employed, you know, those of you that have this beautiful, brilliant idea or talent, and you shelf it, you put it on the back burner. 2019 is your year, Taurus. Do it. If you want to go back to school to change your career, do it. It's like, don't be afraid to take risks. Not when it comes to money and like your career or ideas. Do not be afraid to take risks. Your destiny is involved. Like, things are shifting for you, Taurus. And if you have a great idea, just do it. Just do it and see what happens. because it may very well be that your destiny is calling you. Okay, over here on Chiron and Wisdom, look at this, hummingbird, be here now. This means we are shedding those hooks of the past, those wounds, those traumas, those dramas that have been inside of us. All of that is being shed throughout 2019. You're coming into your understanding. You're starting to feel very empowered and believing in yourself. Taurus, you know, seriously, those of you who've been in the financial struggle, if you haven't been able to make sense of it, really look to what emotional baggage are you holding on to? What haunts you from your past? Start there, heal that, work there. And I promise that's going to open up the flow of your financial abundance. The two of those are connected for you guys for some reason. Like your emotional wounds are kind of like the barrier of your financial abundance. And if it's not financial abundance for you, it's like some other area of your life is being very, very blocked, Taurus, and you have struggled and you have not understood why, and now it's all going to make sense. It's because there's some emotional baggage that's been really holding your vibration down, and you're recognizing that and you're healing naturally, and you're just going to elevate, and boom, boom, boom. It's like everything just naturally, very beautifully starts falling into place, starts falling into alignment for you. But you have to be in the present. You have to be in the now and be willing to let go of the past, because, you know, I can give messages and there is destiny here, but it's all in our own timing, Taurus. So if you're like unwilling to, you know, let the healing happen, let the past go, if you're unwilling to take the risk and put yourself out there for your career or idea, whatever it is for you, then it's like there's nothing can happen, because we've got to meet the universe halfway, right? Because it's a co-creative experience, this life that we have. So you've got to meet spirit halfway so that spirit can, you know, give you what it is you're asking for. It's like sitting in a car. Okay, I'm in the car and expecting it to just drive itself. No keys, no nothing. No, you need keys, right? So just keep that in mind. There's some things you're gonna have to let go of and get very present, very grounded in now, in today. Believe in yourself. And, you know, when it comes to your money and your career in 2019, Taurus, whatever it is, just go for it. That is where your blessing is coming in. Like, I just feel some of you who have really been in the financial struggle, that is all changing in 2019. And it comes about from you, your energy, your efforts, your willingness to dance with spirit and take those divinely guided steps. So let's pull some more cards, Taurus, and keep adding to this. All right, so we have deception, observer, and spring. Taurus, this coming out kind of puts another layer to this. Some of you could be in this situation where finances are kind of weird because you're fighting with somebody, like divorcing, or somebody may have outright like swindled you somehow, some way, and that might be why Chiron's sitting there. So Taurus, those of you who got really swindled, taken advantage of, stolen from by a family member, a friend, a loved one, a romantic partner, or those of you who own your own business and company, you know, it could have been an employee. Just know this, Taurus, they had planned it for a long time, okay? Pretty much from day one, all right? That was their goal, their motivation, and there is nothing you could have done better. And frankly, the reason why you didn't see this coming or even like feel it coming, and if you did, you just ignored it, because it is part of your destiny. Like, this situation happened because it really is teaching you, I feel, about boundaries and discernment. Like, that even though your heart's beautiful, you've got to discern and you've got to protect yourself, because not everybody operates on that energy. You know, there's people in this world that just have a motivation and goal to get what they can get from everybody else, because, you know, they've been taken advantage of in life or whatever's happened to them. So that is how they operate. What can I get from you? And that's unfortunate, because, you know, not everybody in this world is a taker. Really, they're not. But, you know, there are those people. So, Taurus, listen, whoever this speaks to, this part of the reading where they stole from you, whether it's family, friend, romance, or even in a business, by spring, it's like it's all sorted out, okay? And by the looks of this, you're going to be fine, Taurus. What was taken from you will be returned to you throughout 2019 somehow, some way, all right? Those of you who are kind of battling through like some sort of divorce or division of property and assets with somebody, really watch your back. If they're giving like the nice front, like, oh, I don't want to fight, let's compromise, all these things, Taurus, just keep your guard up, okay? Because you'll see their true colors by spring. Like, you'll know what their real motivation was, okay? If you've been kind of on the fence, like, you know, am I just being too suspicious? Am I being too hard? Am I not compromising enough? No, you know, if you have a feeling like somebody's trying to take you to the cleaners or not be fair, be very deceptive, you're absolutely correct in that, Taurus. And trust your intuition and yourself. And by spring, it's all coming to light, to fruition. For others of you, to me, spring looks like the best time to, you know, start looking for a new job if you're unhappy, or you get this promotion, you get this raise, you get this unexpected bonus, you know. Something about the spring months, and it depends on, you know, which hemisphere you live in, depending on when your spring is. Those are like the most lucrative, I feel, out of the whole year, as far as like this extra abundance coming your way. All right, over here with the healing, look at this. We have crossroads, which is that, do I let it go and just forget about it and move on with my life? Or, you know, is there still some viability to the situation or relationship that you're kind of struggling with there, Taurus? And look at this, guide, right under wisdom. And then it ends with tribe. Oh, so beautiful, Taurus. Yes, listen, there's some situations and people that definitely have to be cleared out of your life because they're not serving you. Some of these things have already dissolved, and now here comes 2019, and it's time for healing. Taurus, anybody who's not in your life, as you go into 2019, or anybody who really screwed you over, they don't belong in your world. It's time for you to heal, and your spirit guides are so trying to help you see this and help you work through that, because your destiny here is to align with your soul tribe, okay? To align to your soul tribe right there. So, Taurus, listen, whoever needs to be shed, whoever hurt you, it's really time to work on that energy and let them go, okay? Because they don't have any good intentions. And healing those wounds and that emotional baggage, Taurus, is going to allow you to align to new relationships, your soul tribe, okay? We've got to be in the present, though. We've got to let the past go. Also, as we heal and release the emotional baggage, it really helps our finances and opens us up to new opportunities professionally. So let's pull a card here, Taurus, to see what your advice is on how to navigate this energy. Okay, we have resist dependency. Okay, so this says, take nothing for granted, stand firm, and do not give in to the urge of attachment. Everything falls apart if you waver. With addiction, obsession, and dependence comes loss of freedom. Do not forfeit your liberty. Taurus, yeah, listen. Some of you, whoever this person or persons is, or idea or situation or job, whatever you are attached to that has caused all this trauma and drama inside of you, it's really time to let it go. Even if I kind of saw this same thing in your weekly reading for last week, where is you want to do the right thing, you want to be there, you want to be supportive, you want to give, you want to forgive. But I don't think it's in your best interest to do that, Taurus. You should always forgive so that you can let things go and move on and move forward. But whoever has really caused this trauma and drama for you, it's time for them to get the hell out your life, Taurus. 100%. There is better for you, better connections, better job, better career. Anybody who, like I said, took from you, it's going to be returned to you. That energy, like whatever they took from you, will come back to you. This person might actually try to come back to you and make things right. But Taurus, I don't feel like it's in your best interest. When you, yeah, even if they're like, I'm the real deal, no, Taurus, no. There's your soul tribe. You're going to be aligned to new people this year, okay, in 2019. So let's pull one last card for you. All right. Yeah, look at this. This is the artwork. And the artwork is like, if you notice, it's different on the back of every card. And this here, I feel like this is you, Taurus, right here. And this is the universe, your spirit guides, taking you into their arms, loving you, protecting you, healing you from the trauma and drama of the past, all right? And look at, this is a cultivation card, a practice, unconditional love. To love means to cherish, to be compassionate, to be of service, to be tolerant, and to be wise. Unconditional love is free-flowing, positive energy. You can only feel this love by expressing it. The more you give your love unconditionally, the more your heart is able to connect with this pure, nurturing, universal force. Love is the true essence that sustains lives. Taurus, this, to me, is... you need to give this unconditional love to yourself, and maybe not so much to everybody else in your life. And that's not to say to not be there for them, not love them, but it's time to start loving you, Taurus, and realizing that when somebody screws you over, no matter how much you care about them, that might be end all no repair, you know. And if somebody's like bleeding you of your money and all these things, Taurus, unconditional love is not betrayal of yourself and continually self-sacrificing to the point of your detriment, all right? You are not meant for that. You can only help somebody so much. You can give handouts, or I'm sorry, you can give a hand up, but most people want handouts, okay? And if you've been trying to give a hand up to somebody somehow, some way, it's like they're only wanting handouts, Taurus, and that's why it keeps failing, keeps failing, keeps failing. And, you know, whoever really hurt you, it's time for that energy to heal, Taurus, because once you heal that emotional baggage, it's like your finances fall into place, your career is shifts, you feel happier, relationships in your life just start feeling better, and seriously, there's some soul connections coming in for you in 2019. So Taurus, allow the healing, believe in yourself, be willing to take the risk when it comes to your career, and be willing to cut out the toxic, especially the person or persons who have really hurt you and taken advantage of you. All right, Taurus, and love yourself because you are so worth it. Those are your messages. I'm wishing you all the best, Taurus. Take care.